for the opportunity. In brief, we have satisfied all requirements. We have. There is none outstanding. We have satisfied all requirements. Earlier, somewhere June, we were supposed to submit our fire certificate. We have done that. We're supposed to submit EPA permit. We have done that. We're supposed to write a letter to NCA for them to give us the authorization to operate the studio to transmitter. We've done that. We have written the letter to them, but the correspondence that we are getting, and interestingly, when they issued the letter, the statement yesterday, they categorically mentioned the STL aspect. That's why I want to respond to that aspect.
Right.
What they failed to tell the nation was that they have rather not given us the authorization. We have written a letter to them, and the correspondence is that NCA, as we speak, does not have board of governors or board of directors or whatever the name is. They don't have a board. And it is only the board that has the mandate to give the authorization. And so until President Mahama reconstituted the board, nobody there can give us the authorization. We have done our part. We have written the letter to them, awaiting the board to be reconstituted for them to give us the authorization. So how can we suffer for that?
Now, Gordon, walk us through the steps. So, post the 12th of June, when the shutdown happened and the clemency was given, what steps did you take, especially on the NCA front? Of course, you went to their EPA, did your shared with them the necessary information for them to give you that certification. The Ghana National Fire Service has done theirs as well. But what steps did you take to ensure that the studio to transmitter link
yes,
was in accordance to the regulatory standards set by the NCA?
Okay, so that one, it is not a matter of moving machinery or equipment anywhere. It is just a matter of you writing a letter seeking authorization to use it. Okay, so we are already using it, and we've written the letter to them. So we are only awaiting authorization from NCA. That is the only thing outstanding. They talk about some outstanding amount of money to be paid, which we have done. I have the receipts. And as I'm speaking with you, there is nothing outstanding on our part which we haven't done. We have satisfied everything, including the inspection, which they have done. Whatever amount that we are supposed to pay, we have paid.
So you've made payments, and the NCA itself has had officials visit your premises to inspect the transmission, the STL. They've done that inspection.
So the STL is not a matter of somebody coming to even look at how it is done, but you only need the authorization to use it.
Okay.
And so it comes here. So it comes through you writing a letter seeking authorization from them, and they subsequently giving the authorization, which we have done. And the correspondence is that it's only the board that has the mandate to do it. But now the NEC does not have a board. So until it came into being, nobody there who gave us the authorization. That's what we are waiting for.
Well, was there any communication to that effect, that owing to the fact that there's not a board in place at the moment?
There's communication to that effect. And in fact, from us, whatever happened yesterday, we just found that a matter of misinformation or miscommunication or something of that sort. So this morning, management is preparing to go to NCA to iron out all these issues.
Okay.
Yes, but let me also put something on record.
Yes.
In June, when there was a huge clampdown on a lot of radio stations, Wontumi Kumasi was not part.
Okay.
Wontumi Kumasi wasn't part. But the letter that came yesterday, it included Wontumi Kumasi. So what happened?
Interesting. So as of June 12, Wontumi Kumasi did not have any infraction.
Yes. But
right.
yesterday, the letter that they wrote, Wontumi Kumasi was included. And let me also place on the record that letter requesting for the authorization to use the STL was written and delivered to NC on 30th June.
Okay.
30th June. So we were well within the time framework. So it's just quite surprising that didn't happen yesterday. But as I said, this morning, management is preparing to meet NCA together with our lawyers so that we can iron out all these things.
Great. Now, while I have you on, I'm concerned about development in Kumasi where a member of your team has been picked up by people believed to be national security operatives. Can you share with us a bit more what you know about it?
Well, I'm very, very concerned about it. You see the way you even described it. People believed to be operatives of national security. That is where the concern is. And that's where every Ghanaian should be concerned about. How can a nation will not be able to say these people are national security people, but we say believed to be? That's where the danger is. It means if anybody has an issue with you, anybody at all can just come for you, and we will say believed to be national security. Meanwhile, we know that in this country, Yoko can arrest, and NIB can arrest, National Security can arrest, CID can arrest, police can arrest. Even the police, they have anti-robbery in it. So where are we going to look for our brother? And the news that we had yesterday at Joseph in Kumasi, he was outside with some friends of his, and then about 5 people came there and started firing warning shots. So they were running skelter, and they were told that our brother Chimukwan Kofi Asare fell down. Then they picked him and put him in the car. Off the went. As we speak, we don't know his whereabouts. Last night, management in Kumasi went to lodge formal complaint at the Jusu police station. And then they also said they don't know anything about it. The information that came last night around 11:45 was that he was being sent to somewhere in Sahel. Why should we be speculative? We are not under a military junta. We are not. This is a democracy. So just let me tell you, I think April 2nd, I was told that in my absence, officers of OSP came to look for me. I said, okay, did they leave a number? They said, yes. So I called the number. And I said, yes, I'm Gordon Asabidi Akun. I'm told you came looking for me. What is it? And then they said, oh, there was an issue. They wanted to have a discussion with me. I said, discussing with me where? In my office, at me here or at your office. And they said, oh, we could do that anywhere. I said, okay, fine. I'm in town, so I could pass by your place. If that's what you want, I said, no problem. So I gave them the time. I drove myself there. I drove myself to the offices of OSP. After interrogation, they arrested me. They said they had arrested me. Gave me a bail bond of 5 million Ghana cedis, which we satisfied. And I was let you go. That's what we do in a democracy. Not you ambushing people to arrest them with ambush time, and then we will say on the radio, people believe to be. That is where the danger is, and we must condemn it. It's not about his arrest. For me, it's not about what somebody says. It's about the reaction of the state. When President Kufuor was the president, let's go back and watch videos of the kind of things that people say about President Kufuor. It's not what they said, but it's about the reaction of the then government led by President Kufuor. I can tell you, what is prevailing now, just supposing that one with what happened at Nana Kufuor. Nana Kufuor is a modern-day angel in Ghana, as if he brought democracy in the world. Because what is happening is very unacceptable. Clearly, the nation is mourning, and you want to divert attention. Spanty Comedy was arrested yesterday. Why? Because he decided to host people on his TikTok. Everybody had a chance or had access to make a comment. Somebody he might not even know made a comment. no matter how unsavory it was. Fancy Comedy said, "Oh, this comment that you made is insensitive." So retract and apologize. The said lady, I'm told, did it. Fancy Comedy, as the host of that discussion, on his own accord, without the prompting of anybody, said, then also had another video to apologize to the nation that what happened earlier on was not right. And then you go and arrest him, keep him behind bars. For what? What you gain? It's condemnable. We must condemn it. I'm saying that it is not the arrest. It is not what people say, but the reaction. The reaction of the state. We give you power and you want to use the power to abuse our rights. We don't know the whereabouts of our broadcaster. We say the state has kidnapped him. We don't know.
So have you made any attempt to speak to the National Security Head Office and inquire, where the person in question may be?
Yes. So yesterday when the incident happened, management went around a lot of police stations and even BN9B cells in Kumasi. But they said they didn't know anything about it. Calls were placed to Accra. They said they didn't know about it. But from the grapevine that we are getting, we are getting news from the grapevine, which for me, it's not healthy to put out information that we pick from the grapevine. It's not healthy.
Okay.
It should rather be formal, so we can discuss it. Because if I also decide to let the public know what I am picking from the grapevine, I may not know the consequences. That's why we just want to keep the tabs on it. But national security or NIB must do something. Look, I'm calling on President Mahama to call on his hawks, the hawks within his government, the hawks within his party, the hawks within his security architecture. Calm down. The nation has not been ceded to them. Okay? The nation has not been placed on stock exchange for them to procure majority shares. The fact that we went for an election, which he won, doesn't mean the nation is for NDC. It doesn't. Let's not forget, just 8 years ago, Mahama lost by almost 1 million votes. Now he's the president. In 4 years, Mahama is going out. New person will come. What about if the person also decides to pay people back? Not even in equal measure, but multiple times. It's so good. This morning, they've gone to pick Obama Pokuase. Moments ago, I was on the timeline of Obama Pokuase, just trying to read whatever he's written or posted on his Facebook wall. Just nothing on every day. But you go and do this. They broke into his room. Now that Obama is not there, what about if somebody decides to go behind him and enter his room and then do whatever he wants to do? Who is going to be held responsible? If you want to arrest somebody, invite the person. You can go and arrest the person and say you are here. Your parents, your family, or whatever your lawyer can come here. But don't be picking people on the blind side of everybody before you realize, oh, he's at the BNI, NIB. Oh, before you realize he's at this place, he's at this place. It doesn't help anybody. You don't achieve anything. It's rather chopping away the so-called good law that they had. It's rather chopping it away. The faster rate. What they are doing rather is emboldening the opposition MPP. And this where I'll call on MPP people to rally around the party. As for personal interest, everybody has one. But the bigger interest is for the party to come together and restore power from the NDC. But we cannot do that without being united. So we should be united now. If not, you see, when they went after former Finance Minister Kenu Furata, I was on radio. In the government and the people within the MPP will come and tell, but Gordon, you did the finance minister give you something. I said, please, it's not about whether the finance minister gave me something or not. And indeed, he never gave me anything, but it doesn't mean he didn't support the party in any way. It doesn't mean he never supported any party member. He supported somebody. It wasn't me, but it doesn't matter. As if I knew what was to come. As if I knew. 2 months later, they arrested me. Okay? 2 months later, they arrested me, and they arrested a lot of people. So this is the time for all MPP patrons, true blue party people, to stand up. We cannot look up to the CSOs. I'm not sure we even have CSOs in a sense now. They're all going into comatose. So nobody is going to go to our defense. It is the MPP ourselves. We have to rise up. People should not be tamed. However, speak responsibly.
Indeed. We're grateful to you, Gordon Asare-Bediako.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.